Because I'm going to
There
need
we
it.
go. Give it a few minutes and let me hit this other button over here.
All right.
Wait, you are ready to go live? I know. Oh, go live.
We be live. No.
Oh, they're not going to let me go live on that other thing.
Really? Why?
Huh?
That's because
They want me to pay. You have reached your 30-day stream time limit. Please subscribe again. Wow, they won't even let you do it for free. Okay. Oh well. I'll have to end that one over there.
you mean to tell me I will not be able to go live no more either?
No, this is the other thing I was using.
Oh.
Hey B. Hey Grace, how's it going?
Like they really gonna answer you back?
Well, they will, because they're saying hi.
I was thinking vocal. I
Oh.
wasn't thinking texting.
Well, they might.
I've been in a smart aleck, yes, mood today, ever since I wake up.
Wow, Pat. I haven't seen Pat in a while. Hey Pat, how's it going? Hey Dana B. Wait for a couple minutes. I was hoping I could get the other thing to go live. I could probably rig something up, but
Hey, Miss Dana.
it's a little
Dixie's
late.
in the other room. Thank goodness.
Yeah, they don't. The Streamlabs one, they won't even let you play it with nobody up on the panel.
Hey, Miss B.
Been watching your cooking shows. Well, that's good. Yeah.
I was right before I come up in the back room here. I was started watching Porch Chat a little bit. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it.
Drinking my electrolyte stuff.
Water.
No, electrolytes.
Oh.
That way you don't get what they call carnivore flu. Yeah.
I don't think you have to worry about that around here.
Well, it's basically your body freaking out because it doesn't have any carbs.
Now, are you allowed to eat any type of bread with this?
No, that's not carnivore.
How about salads?
That's a vegetable. It has to be meat.
Oh, Jesus. I almost forgot to tell you. I may have said something about it last night. We went to Golden Corral yesterday, me and the wife. And I know you've heard of beef tips and rice. We got some Himalayan tips and rice up there. I don't know exactly what type of meat they use, but they had to have found Himalayan on the side of the road.
No, beans are a vegetable.
Now, wait a minute. It depends on which side of the aisle you on with that.
No, they definitely don't run around and moo, or they grow on a plant. So
now, look, when you get me some pintos and cornbread, I don't care how much steak and meat you got over there. I'm taking the pintos and cornbread. Donna B, you should have tasted that. It didn't go down. Trust me.
That's beautiful bean footage. Yeah. Yeah, I actually cooked too much beans the last couple weeks.
Man, you never cooked too much.
Well, I'm not now. I'll have a video coming out tomorrow. It's probably the best little thing I made out of that was carnivore. I just have to figure out a way to word it.
Pat Evans, do a video on how a person would cook a pot of lentil soup.
Just like the beans.
I've never cooked it. I have no idea.
Yeah, it's just like a bean. It's just like it's a pea, but it's just like a bean. Put a ham hock in there and slow cook it.
Now, wait a minute, I ain't got but one ham hock left. So, and that's going in my pintos. But tomorrow, I'm gonna talk her into making the I can't think of it. It's got the jalapenos, the bell peppers, and the stuff in it like that.
If you have any questions on what you call it, carnivore, just pop them in the chat. I'm nowhere an expert, but I'll answer what I can.
Do all your questions in uppercase. Thank you. Well, I got no carrots and I got no celery.
I got some, but I can't eat them.
Hey, mail them to me. I'll take care of them for you.
That's the worst part about starting carnivore is you have stuff in the fridge and you don't want it to go bad. Cowboy. I got my son will eat them.
Cowboy pasta. That's what I was trying to think. I got to admit, it is pretty doggone good. If I'm cooking carrots, I always peel them, and then I wash them. Yeah, well, hold on.
I don't peel them. I just scrub them clean, and because that peeling has got a lot of vitamins in them.
Well, when it gets to the point you just ain't got no toothers in your head, it helps a little bit. But answer this question, okay? And I know there's a lot of people that do it. Why do a lot of people wash potatoes before they peel them and then wash them after they peel them? Why can't you just wash them after they peel them?
I don't know. Now I know why you would wash them if you were just peeling them and then cooking them, but I don't know why to wash them, peel them, then wash them again. Yeah,
I know quite a few people that do that. Yeah. Me, I'm going to peel them, then wash them.
B, that's the thing is, even though it's called a carnivore diet and they try to get you to eat little palm size serving on the carnivore diet, you can eat as much as you want. You can eat 5 prime rib steaks if you want. It has nothing to do with how much you eat. It's you want to make sure that what you eat doesn't have any carbs in it, no vegetables, no sugar, mainly no sugar. The sugar is the bad thing.
Well, that's with every diet.
Well,
Sugar.
well, yeah, that they like keto. Keto, everybody swears on the keto thing. And there's a lot of people that are on the carnivore diet that put mustard and they put ketchup, and that's not carnivore, that's keto. And that's even bad keto because ketchup has so much sugar in it, not to mention the other stuff. And the one thing that you want to stay away from is anything processed.
Yeah.
You don't have to. You can still be carnivore and eat processed foods. You just have to make sure there's no carbs or sugar in there.
Yeah, Dixie hoodooed me out of my nap again today.
Well, see, there's a reasoning why people quit these diets, because you're taking away from the body what it has been living on and what it has been thriving on, even if it's bad stuff like sugar. Sugar is an addiction, and that's part of what you're taking away. And like on carnivore, if like about 3 to 4 days in, that's when it starts hitting you. Some people it takes longer or whatnot. And I read ahead of time before I started doing this, and the reasoning why people quit is because they get sick. And it's just like getting hooked on illegal stuff. Your body is wanting that, and it's going to make you sick until you give it that. And the thing to do, which I said a couple, I think in my last video about the salt. The salt, it's just not for flavor. This salt has minerals in there that your body's going to need to get through that withdrawal, basically. And a lot of people quit because their bodies sabotage themselves. And you give in and you start back eating that, the bread and the potatoes, the pasta, which I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but too much of it, your bodies get addicted to it.
Fear of foods. I'm gonna tell you something right now. If I can't pronounce it, I don't eat it. And if you notice, there ain't too much I can't pronounce.
Yeah, that I was at in the store looking for pork rinds, because pork rinds is carnivore. If it just is pork rinds, not like flavored this and flavored that.
We had some yesterday.
And I went in and passed a new thing of donuts. And I'm looking at them things. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll start tomorrow. But I changed my mind, and I just got the pork rinds. Unfortunately, the pork rinds I got were stale as leather. no flavor. They're horrible. I ended up getting some more today because I needed them for a recipe. Old fashioned.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, read the ingredients on it.
Hog. That's all I'm gonna read.
More than
Ain't
likely,
reading
it
more.
should just say pork rinds and salt.
Well, now we all know where did that come from. Now, we all know pork rind, unless you get it straight out of the vat, it's going to have salt on it. I don't care if it says diet pork rinds or not, it's going to have salt on it.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with salt. Your body needs it.
That's true. But which
Yeah.
salt is best for you? Would it be the iodized salt or would it be the pink Himalayan salt?
Technically, neither. You want the now. Redmond's is good. You know, I didn't get Redmond's this time around because
Never heard of it.
Because of the contamination that they had. So I wanted to make sure I didn't get none of that. So I went with another brand that harvests from the same area. Now, this salt, like Redmond salt, they get this below the clay level. So it's protected from, plastics, microplastics, and it's protected from the PFAS crap.
Okay.
Pesticides.
Right.
So that's why it's so good. And it's got all the minerals and all that stuff.
Hello, what?
There's only certain, and this is Celtic salt. There's only certain ones that harvest below the clay level when they harvest their salt, and it's not an easy thing to. I mean, it should be well advertised. We only get this below the clay level.
You say Celtic salt.
Celtic salt, yeah.
Does it wear a skirt?
I have no idea.
Yes, I'm sitting here doing a big no-no. I'm eating Fritos.
Yeah, I think I paid $7 for the bag that I got,
Lord have mercy.
and I've used it for 7 months that I was on the carnivore diet, and I used it afterwards. I used pink Himalayan here and there, but mainly the Celtic salt. Uh-oh, you got the tacos?
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I think probably maybe sometime this week I'll make carnivore tacos, which will be interesting.
Wash is done.
Yeah, I hear it singing.
Yeah, if it's blue, I wouldn't be using it. Hard to
There's a
say
joke
what that's
in
made
there.
out of.
There's a joke in there. I just got to find it. Oh, never mind. I know the joke now. You know, call it pink Himalayan salt, pink for women, blue Himalayan salt for men, blue for men.
Yeah.
Himalayan road.
There's already him in the salt.
I will guarantee what life has ate Himalayan meat before.
Well, probably at that festival he was at.
Yeah, you're probably right. Well, I guarantee you one thing, if he went to Taco Bell, I guarantee you they use Himalayan meat in that.
I don't think so. You'd be lucky if it's 10% meat.
Mm.
Well, actually, it has to be at least 10% because Taco Bell advertises it's beef, so it has to be at least 10%. And that's anywhere. Like if you go to a McDonald's, Burger King, or something, and it says it's beef, then it has to have at least 10% of beef in it. Now, what else it has in there, you may never know.
The Himalayan meat could have rubber in it from the tire, could have metal from the bumper, and so forth.
I remember in the 80s, the McDonald's, the cheap burger, well, that and the Big Mac were kangaroo meat and red worm. And then to me, I mean, that still tastes pretty good back then. I didn't stop eating them.
I thought that was Wendy's that used kangaroo meat.
No, it was McDonald's.
I don't care.
And they had the only one that didn't was the quarter pounder because it was labeled beef. The other meat at McDonald's was not labeled beef. It was hamburgers, which doesn't indicate that it has beef in it.
Well,
at that time.
Now I remember back in the 80s, what? You made 150, $160 a week. You was doing excellent back then, but yet you still had bills. We would take, we averaged it out $3 a day to eat on. We'd go to like Hardee's or McDonald's. We'd get to order off the dollar menu. You know, we'd be full. We ate. We'd come home. Our wives would, you know, if it wasn't on the table, it was in the process of being cooked when we come home from work. You know, I mean, but now you get meat from a store, you wondering, is it real meat anymore?
Yeah. Even the meat you get at Walmart in them tubes says 100% beef, but that's not all the ingredient in there. It is 100% beef, but there's actually other stuff in it, which makes you think, is that they can't be 100% if there's other stuff in it.
Right.
Because they start with 100% so that they can put that on the label. Now they use fillers and water and stuff to keep the meat fresher for longer. without going bad. So it's got preservative in it, even though it's fresh meat. So you're also buying that stuff. So it's not 100% beef, even though they say it is.
Dana B, I'll tire up some gyros. I love them things. Well, I just cannot get over with the prices of groceries now.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know,
It's going up.
yeah, they keep talking about lowering the prices on it.
It'll never lower.
It ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, you might get a sale to where you think it's cheaper. It may be cheaper than what it was the day before, but it's not cheaper than what it was
5 years
last
ago.
year. Yeah. I went and looked at pork ribs, and there's the boneless pork ribs, and they went up $10 for a family pack. And I was like, wow, I won't be eating them.
The
So
only
my thing is to try to find, deals and whatnot.
yeah, true. The only way you're gonna get ahead is to have your own little mini farm. But the way the government's going, that's not a promise no more.
Well, if they get off their butts and do what they're saying they're going to do,
That'll never happen.
yeah, there's so many hoops if they do to change their mind, like the stuff that went on in Pennsylvania with the Amish.
Yeah.
It's bad when the Amish are voting against you.
Now, wait a minute. The Amish ain't never really voted.
That's the Amish camp coming out is what won Pennsylvania.
I believe that. I really do.
Yeah, because usually it's a landslide for Democrat because of the big cities. You got multiple big cities in Pennsylvania, so and the way it's mapped out, you could have the whole state Republican, but those three cities will overturn the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, here in North Carolina, I thought we was gonna go Republican. Now we still blue.
Yeah, I was surprised of that. Of course, it is the northern state, so
Yeah.
maybe you need to drop and just call yourself Carolina.
You trying, ain't you? All the states that are surrounding North Carolina are red.
Oh yeah, it's the big cities that, just like Pennsylvania, it'll flip. If
Now,
Texas
the
wasn't
two
so
biggest
big,
cities we got.
if Texas wasn't so big, they would flip because of Dallas, Houston, El Paso, those states, are Democrat, or those towns or cities are Democrat rather. Bulldog red.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. It's still 87 to 90 here in Ohio.
Dude, it is, wait a minute.
It gets cold at night.
It's 67 here right now. They're saying tonight we're supposed to dip in the mid to upper 40s. Damn.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to turn
I
the
still
heat
I
on.
still have my AC on.
Yeah, well, at 90 degrees, I would too, you know.
Well, see, and that's the thing. Usually, the first week of or the last week of September, I start pulling in the ACs and putting them up
Yeah.
and getting ready for plastic over the windows and all that stuff. But
Dang. Come here, boy. Come here.
hey, Vicky.
It ain't
But
what I got, it's what I had.
we're still high enough to keep the ACs on.
Hang on. Sorry about the interruption. I do not like spiders.
Well, spiders are important.
Not inside my house. Dude, I woke up this morning. Hold on. I woke up this morning and got straight out of bed, was going to the kitchen to fix me a pot of coffee. I thought I was in the jungle. I walked right into a spider web, right in the doorway. I mean, no, not just one or two strands. I mean, this sucker worked all night to do this door. And I'm up there, man. Oh God, it feels like I don't know, a whole bale of hay just fell on me. But it was spider web. I looked up on the ceiling, there's a big spider just laughing at me. I said, all right, well, I will not have to worry about that spider spinning webs in this house no more. So
I remember when I used to do the ghost hunting thing, and we'd go into abandoned buildings and stuff.
yeah.
And you go through some of those, and there's like in the movie webs where you have to cut the web to get through it.
Yeah.
And everybody always made me go first because I didn't care. I just go like this, and as long as nothing was on it to crawl on me, I don't care because it's just a spider web.
Yeah, but look at it like this. If they not on the spider web, they're around the corner waiting for you.
No, they're wanting bugs. They don't want to mess with you.
Well, I know these two tonight didn't.
Well, they say we eat. How many did it say we eat?
Look, hold it right there before you go any further. As long as I'm asleep, I don't care. Okay.
Yeah, we're supposed to eat like I think it was like 6 or 7 spiders a year, which
Well,
I thought was interesting. And a lot of people must sleep with their mouth open or something that comes up with them numbers. But
well, the reason you eat that many spiders a year is to take care of the bugs that's already inside of you.
Yeah, it's carnivore.
That's too much carnivore at one time.
Yeah, and I had somebody commenting yesterday about the gravy. It was supposed to be hamburger gravy. Well, I didn't quite have enough cream cheese to make the gravy. It just coated everything, but it wasn't quite gravy-ish because I didn't have enough cream cheese.
Put some water in there.
Yeah, I could have. It was good the way it was.
let's go back a little bit further. How many people has ate water gravy before? Yeah, I know I have. Yep, Gray said add a little milk and butter to it, but I can't pronounce
Yeah.
it that way.
Yeah. The thing is, that was my first meal in carnivore. You don't want to dump a bunch of fat down your gut when you first start, because as soon as you do, you're up in the toilet relieving yourself. You want to gradually go into it, and then you can start adding more and more fat. I know people
Oh,
who will have a stick of butter while they're eating hamburger with all the grease and stuff in it, and just gnawing on the stick of butter. I'm not, no, and no, I won't eat or drink 2% milk.
all right, hold on. B. Charming wants to know exactly what is water gravy. All right, let's say like you got a pan of hamburger, you're cooking up, and you want some gravy to go along with it, but you ain't got no milk or nothing like that. What you do is put your little flour in there, and you do the rest of it with water. That's all that is. And believe it or not, you can't really taste the difference in it. Oh, well, not much anyway.
Yeah, I like butter too, but I'm not going to eat a stick of it.
I had a cousin that could do that when we were
Yeah,
coming up.
I mean, just the taster, and uh, she would eat frozen butter on top of it too. Yeah, crunch off a piece of frozen butter. Ugh. No, I mean I like the taste of it, but I can't. I wouldn't be able to eat it.
We went to the grocery store, like I said today, and we looked at some butter in there. And I think a pound of that butter was like $6 and some odd cents.
6.99.
Okay, $7. And the looked up our and it was like those 4 sticks of butter that you get like that. It was the exact same price as looked like what was made, homemade. And I said, before I
It
spend
was
that,
Amish butter, European
Are you
style.
talking about the rolled butter?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay, yeah,
rolled butter. And
yeah,
Dixie just pointed this out to me. I forgot. It's Amish butter.
That's what it said on
Yeah,
yeah.
So if it's true, if it's true Amish butter, then that's butter.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, but
yeah. I
I
wouldn't.
can't
I
see.
wouldn't get it from the store though. I'd go to the Amish over here and get my butter.
it.
That's
Oh, we
Well,
don't have
that's
see,
like
Amish around here.
if I'm gonna
we don't have
drink milk, I'm not gonna do no 2% or whole milk or anything like that, because it's not whole milk.
no.
It's only 4% milk. The rest is water. You hope the rest is water. 2% is 2% milk, and the rest water. That's new. um,
I prefer 100% milk.
yeah. Now, I would water my own 100% milk down
Yeah.
because I know what it is. But since I got on the, you know, looking into food and stuff for the last 5 years, there's no way I'm gonna get milk from Walmart. No
Okay.
way I'm going to get milk from Aldi's because I've seen how it's made and I know what's in it. There's no way. Ugh.
Ever since you and Lake had told me about Walmart milk,
Hey, Ziggy.
every time I drink milk now, I don't have no problem with my stomach. But you let me drink a glass of milk from Walmart, my stomach gets torn up every time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing is, um, I forget who did this video, but they had a group of people and some of them were lactose intolerant and they had I forget what the name brand is for lactose,
I know what you're talking about.
whatever the milk is called that is supposed to help you for that.
Freedom.
So they went and got whole milk from the cow. You know, it was clean and all that stuff, and they gave it to everybody. And they told them that it was this lactose milk, and they drank it up. Nobody had any problems. They said that's the best milk. They asked what it was, and they said they wanted to buy it. They're going to stop drinking their regular milk and get this lactose intolerant milk. So they went and told them this is whole milk from a cow. It hasn't been pasteurized or any of that stuff. And they all, oh, I'm going to get sick. And they said, well, if that was the case, you would have already gotten, because as soon as you drink it, 15 minutes later, if you're lactose intolerant, you have to go.
Mine don't matter.
And well, no, it's just because whole milk is not pasteurized and all that chemical in there to make it last longer. And that's where everybody gets the lactose intolerant from, is because of it's not made the same way as it used to be. Because 60 years ago, there was no lactose intolerant. There wasn't. People didn't freak out about gluten and all this stuff. It's because of all the extra stuff they put in it.
Now I buy whipping cream if I make my own butter. I buy heavy whipping cream, but whipping cream to cook with, putting your coffee, yeah, it's good. But I don't drink. My coffee's black.
Yeah.
Fair
I think
view.
if I was to and yes, it is carnivore. If
it is.
Especially if you get whole milk, or I mean, from a cow, whole milk, not
How about goat
percentage
milk?
Huh?
How about goat milk?
Yeah, it comes from an animal.
There you go, Dixie. We got free milk out there.
So anything that a byproduct from an animal is carnivore. The butter, the cheese. Now, if you go and get some processed cheese that doesn't have anything in it, then that's not real cheese, so it doesn't count. The cheese that you want is aged cheese that's not going through the process of being pasteurized and all that crap, because it's just not good for you anyway.
Really, Grace?
And a lot of cases, no, because even if you get the chemical thing that makes it taste sweet, your body thinks it's sweet, so it's going to release your not glucose, but the other thing.
Nope.
Anyways, it tricks your body to think you need to send out this chemical to fight or to feed on that sugar. It's going to come out, oh, there's no sugar. So it's just going to sit there. And that actually is bad in your system because it just sits there. It doesn't go out and do its job. Insulin. I think it's insulin. Something like that. I don't know if it's glucose or insulin. I always get it mixed up. But anytime, that's why I say if you're drinking sugar-free pop or something like that, it's actually worse than drinking the regular pop.
Like Tab.
Yeah, all that stuff that fake sweetness goes into your body. Your body thinks there's sugar in your system, so it goes out to feed on it, and then there's nothing to feed on, so it just sits there. That's why if I can get it at a cheaper price or halfway decent, if I don't get sugar, I get coconut sugar. It's more, it digests so much better, and it's so much better for you than the processed cane sugar. And that's the thing, when you get sugar at the store, you don't know what kind of sugar it is. How was it processed, and is it synthesized sugar?
You telling me? And that milk was Fairlife milk.
Because you just don't know what kind of sugar it could be from beets, it could be from sugar cane, it could be from numerous different things.
I'll tear up some beets now.
Well, see, the beet's fine. It's how they process it, how they have to break it down and stuff, the chemicals they use to do it.
Let me tell you how I break it down. I yank it out of the garden, knock the dirt off of it, and eat it. That's how I break mine down.
That's not the same thing as what they do to make your sugar, though.
Yeah, well, they
soak it with chemicals to release it easier than like the way it used to be processed down.
No. Dollar General selling Fairlife milk.
Yeah, just look into some of this stuff. It's wicked how they process this stuff, and how they used to process it, and how they take shortcuts on how to do it now.
Hang on, I'll be back in a second. Okay. 101's calling.
Is he? Yeah, I asked him if he's going live tonight, and he said nope, tomorrow. And I said okay. So we'll see if it'll be live tomorrow. Yeah, I love roasting beets. I've canned beets a few times, and they're so much better than you get in a can from the store. Oh yeah, there's a lot of the fake stuff, and most of it's the chemical stuff that you just don't want in your system. Like, remember saccharin and all that stuff that they've outlawed? How long did they know about that stuff? And how long did people drink that stuff before, whoops, let's go ahead and take it out because it's bad? Yep. nothing better than bee vomit. And produced by Mother Nature. Yeah, pickle beets are good too. My grandpa used to, when we go to the bar when I was just a little thing, he set me up there and he said, what do you want? The beet or the egg? Because it was pickled eggs and there was beets in there to color everything. I always went for the beet. And that amazed me. You know how everybody's afraid of germs and everything. Back then, the bartender reaches his hand in there and grab an egg or grab a beet or something and put it on a plate, and you wouldn't think twice about it. Now they have to have a sterilized thong to get in there and get the stuff out. And I remember one of the jars, I never messed with that because it looked gross. The pickled pig's feet. I remember them reaching down in there and grabbing a big old foot and serving it to somebody. I know bean, but you know where it comes from. What is that plant we were talking about the other day? I forget what it was. Yeah, same here. Like whenever I'm dehydrating lemon slices and stuff. The ends, I save all the ends and put it in a jar, and then I fill it with vinegar. And that's some of the best cleaner you can get. And it smells a lot better than any of the other cleaners because that lemon smell goes all through your house. I haven't, jeez. I might need to make me another batch, but lemons are expensive. Um, I think it's like $360 or $3.60 for about a 2-pound bag, maybe. Yeah, everything is. Yeah, and I don't see how it will go any cheaper. I think if anything, we should start pay should start going up here shortly. Hopefully, even though the government shut down and it's Trump's fault. I love how Trump always gets the fault for everything. I remember when that plane crashed, and it was Trump's fault because of the air traffic controllers. 315. I got mine for $287 today. Yeah, he would get blamed for ripping off the healthcare budget. I remember last week it was $2.70, and the next day it went to $3.15. I'm like, dang. And then went to 340 and then went back down. 280, yeah. I get 10% off if now that I'm not drinking pop and stuff like that. I won't get any discount at the new gas station. So I have to go back to my other one where I'm only getting 10% off or 10 cents a gallon off. A couple weeks ago, I got 47 cents off a gallon of gas. Hey, yay, $3.99. Well, that or a cross, because it's just not the MAGA group that's getting targeted. It's Christians. Well, see, that's the thing. You go into cities and stuff like LA, San Diego. He's a great guy, and we don't want to get rid of Democrats. We don't want a Republican in there because they'll ruin everything. Well, I got my. Oh no, I didn't wear that one today. Remember, everyone deployed. I was wearing my hat though. Yeah, that's the way to go. That's the way to do it. If you can get somewhere where you're already doing the shopping and stuff there, and you get a discount off of gas. If I have to show them a little keychain thing or a card, you can scan away. At that gas station, I get every 5 fountain drinks, you get the 6th one for free. I had back to the carnivore thing. I had somebody ask me about fish. Can you eat fish? And I'm like, yeah, it's an animal, so to speak. It's a fish, but it's still it's a living thing. It doesn't have carbs and sugars and stuff in there. Um, it's just you don't want to continuously eat just fish because of the lack of fat, because that's the main part of a carnivore diet is you need the fat. The fat is your fuel. The fat is what will burn the fat that you already carry around. It's actually one of the fastest ways to get rid of fat is to eat fat, which would be just strange to think of. And that's one of the mistakes when somebody's eating or starts a carnivore diet. They think, "Oh, I'm going to go real lean. That way I don't eat that much fat, so I won't gain any weight." But then they start getting tired and dragging and everything because they have no fuel. The protein goes to your muscles, so it strengthens your muscles, but your body has no fuel. Yeah. You just want to kind of balance things out. Because fish is good because of the omega-3 or whatever it is that your body needs. Washing machine programming. Did you get it to fold your clothes and stuff too? That's kind of washing machine I'm waiting for. That, you put the clothes in the washing machine and then it washes them, drains all the water out, dries them, and then spits them out folded, or puts them on hangers too. Let me turn this thing off. It's noisy. Oh. Yeah, you don't want your body to rely on sugars and caffeine. Even though, a lot of people say coffee is carnivore. It's not. It's just what is used is an okay an okay drink. But if I'm going to go carnivore, I'll just drink water. Yeah. Be turned upside down. Well, I remember when they tried to change a lot of that. They ended up putting sugar on there and candy and all kinds of stuff. And wait, that's not the tree I remember, or the pyramid I remember. Uh, get out of sync. Yeah. Yeah. Crazy I think she's still having issues with one she got fixed and he didn't repair it or something like that. Or they didn't fix it right, I should say. Mine's on its last leg. That and a dryer. I've had it for 27 years. It's still going though. Of course, the neighbors can hear it too when it spin cycle. And if you're not careful, it'll walk out of the room by itself. Yeah, I tried to do the the mushroom coffee before when I started Carnivore before, and ooh, no, I was like, I was had so much energy, and I was like, and no, I don't mind having energy, just not the fake kind, you know. Oh yeah. Uh, I don't think I'd do it in the city here because, you know, I don't think anybody'd steal my clothes, but you never know. And I don't have the nicest neighbors, so. Yeah, see, those are the good ones that lasted forever back then. And that, you know, I remember going to my aunt's, and she had the one where you actually had to help the washer because you had to stick the clothes through the little wringer things, and they'd come out, and you'd have to run them through there again because there was no spin cycle, so you had to run them through the wringer thing, and that was going pretty good until I got my fingers in there, and then I was like, no, I'm not helping you out no more. Screw that. That thing tried to eat me. I think I don't even know what mine are. Whirlpool, I think. Yeah, because your fingers were smaller, so they go right up in there. And you try to pull them back out, and they would go and rub on your fingers. Ugh. I remember the first time it got me. My hands were in there to the palms, and I was screaming, "Help! It's eating me! It's eating me!" They all come running in there, and they hurry up and shut it off, and pulled my hands out of there. Oh man. Yeah, after that, I was like, nope, no more of those. Yeah, those things are scary. Big old legs on them, and they're big and round. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the live here. Um, Probably I need to figure out a good day to go live over here. Not sure I'm gonna do it Fridays or whatever days. I don't know. But thanks, guys, for hanging out. And I was hoping to go live and send people over here from the other channel, but Streamlabs is cheapskates. They don't even let you go live for free. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good day or a good night and a safe weekend. And I'll probably see everybody Tuesday. Not sure if the Vineyard Chicks are going live this weekend or not, because we got a lot of planning to do for next year if there's going to be another year for the seed challenge, because it was rough on a lot of us this year, doing this every week, and trying to keep track of everybody's videos and stuff. Jesse and Lisa, especially, because he has to keep track of every video that comes in, the shorts and all that stuff. And YouTube is not the easiest to track videos, even if you put hashtags and stuff. It is a lot. It was a lot this year. And it from February to October, every week. But we'll figure it out. I already got planned that instead of having two different separate things, we'll include an herb in the seeds. So it's just one collab. It's not two different collabs because, yeah, instead of me doing my collabs, keeping those situated, I could help out with the other. Anyways, enough blabbing. I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. You guys have a wonderful night and a safe weekend, and we'll catch you on the next one. And sorry, there's no outro. Just boom.